We say in management that the leader sets the pace and tone of how he wants the system to run. And whether you are the president of a country, a governor, or head of a corporate organization, once you set the pace and the tone, all those with you, they have to fall in. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, came in with renewed hope. And my first intervention here, I said that for us in the Southeast, this is bringing about renewed hope of what happened maybe 50-something years ago. And I also refer to the bridge that is being constructed. Now, how to address this? He has set the pace. From what he's been able to do within a space of 1 year, I'm talking of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, taking serious decisions. Nobody is in doubt that if you don't fit in, you are likely to be shipped out. For me, I see immense positive developments coming from these commissions. And of course, I referred to what happened in Eastern region and things like that. You have to have a region within which something is happening. Because if you were to deal with some of the states that are not even viable, I'm not talking about Southeast, there are states in this country that are not viable. But if you, pull their resources together, as states are making contributions to the fund that these commissions are using, I'm talking about the Northeast and then coming down to the Southeast Development Commission in line with the laws, you discover that you'll be able to do a whole lot. And if the leader has set a standard, you have to follow those standards. Otherwise, if you move out of line, you run the risk of being, fired. I want to continue with my optimistic expectations. Because if you run an organization the way we have raised complaints about the NDDC over a period of time, these new commissions will probably not follow the bad example. They will rather look for areas where NDDC has done well or where they can just easily learn from what they are doing right. And of course, where you think they are not doing well at all, you have no reason to copy that. And that's why I would like to talk about the Northeast Development Commission where I'm serving. Yes, we have a very, very, very effective MD who has shown that he has experience and of course that he has been managing, funds, finances. And the chairman is also a very disciplined fellow. So, and then the people in the board, like I said, once a leader sets a pace and the tone, you have to follow suit. It's important that we know that as a people who are really rearing to make positive changes in the lives of our people, we have to look for the best leadership, the best hands. Capacity is important because sometimes you put someone in a position, you remember what Lawrence Peters said, that some people are promoted to their level of incompetence. Yeah. So if you lift some people to a position that they cannot encumber the responsibilities, you are going to run into problems. So we have to go out and ensure that we get the right, quality of people to provide leadership in these organizations. The Southeast Development Commission bill, the other day when I was talking with the Deputy Speaker and then we were celebrating because he showed initiative. Yes, when he was introduced, he said, I was in the House when the bill was first introduced. That is very true. We tried it in the 8th Assembly, it did not work. The 9th Assembly, it didn't work. But the Deputy Speaker now came, redesigned, and then sponsored it alongside with other members of the House of Representatives from the Southeast. What is important is he exercised exemplary leadership. And one expects that as we go forward, this kind of dream and that he has translated into exemplary leadership will now be reflected in what we are doing. So it's not going to be a free-for-all. I will appeal to Mr. President and those who are going to make nominations that they should look for quality people. I cited the issue of the University of Nigeria, Sokaya, how it started, how the law was passed in 1955, long before the oil discovery in Oloibri in 1956. And money was set aside. Eventually became the first indigenous, autonomous, full-fledged university in Nigeria. That they had issued their own certificates before University of Ibadan was able to issue their own in 1967. So these are when you have people who know what they want to do, and they go about doing it. And of course, from the Southeast, I'm not going to expect less.
All right. Thank you very much.